Hi everyone, welcome. You're with Amira Celon, international psychic medium. I'm going to be channeling some messages for you for world predictions. This is a recording on Wednesday, the 10th of August 2016 at 12:08 p.m. Eastern Time, USA. This is the first of many different videos regarding world predictions. If you would like to subscribe to my channel to receive a notification of when I do publish new videos or any types of videos to do with world predictions, you're most welcome. Thank you also in advance for liking, subscribing and sharing and Google Plusing my videos. Previously, I have recorded or have been interviewed internationally on various TV shows. So I've decided to add some world predictions to my channel so it will reach a wider audience. These predictions are going to be from today moving forward, so they could actually happen in 2016 or 2017. I'll be doing further predictions going into 2020 at a later date. I'll be covering some natural disasters. I'll be covering some situations in different countries. I'll be covering some celebrity updates and gossip and things like that regarding celebrities and anything else that tends to come in. I'll also be talking a bit about ISIS too, and just moving through. I haven't made any notes, so I'm just going to go with what comes through energetically. I am the messenger, so I'm just going to be opening up now to Spirit to receive some messages for you. The first vision I'm getting around ISIS is that ISIS will be moving out of Syria in approximately 3 years' time. They look very happy to be moving out, and I'm going to say ISIS as a collective group of terrorists. So it could be ISIS, they could come under a different name, ISIL or whatever it is, whatever faction or group is collectively there. They could be few different groups or one group, but I would just call them ISIS in general. So I am seeing ISIS leaving Syria, and I am seeing the situation in Syria being resolved up to approximately 3 years from today. So that will take us up to 2019. I do see them leaving Syria with a smile on their face, so I do feel that they are being paid off by someone or something, a government body. And I do feel that they have another mission to go on and they will be going somewhere else. I do feel that Putin may be involved in their departure. And I feel that Putin or the Russian government will be involved in the future in Syria. I do feel that money is involved in having ISIS surrender their position or decide to move somewhere else. I'm seeing a bridge being formed, and I feel the bridge is between Turkey and the European continent. I feel that ISIS will use this bridge through Turkey to infiltrate more European countries, and I'm seeing them go into 4 or 5 different portals. Eastern Europe, partly. Yes, Eastern Europe, but I don't feel they're going to stay in Eastern Europe. I'm feeling a very strong portal will be in Italy, and I do feel they will make an attempt on the Vatican City. That can be the Vatican, Vatican Museums, or Vatican City. I do feel or see that they will be infiltrating also into Greece, into southern France, parts of Spain, but I don't feel they'll be staying in Spain. I feel that they're going to be going into doorways that they'll be using as portals to take them further into Europe, into Northern Europe. I do sense that they already have a fairly strong underground situation in most of these countries that are basically under the radar and haven't been discovered. I'm picking up that they have involvement with certain shops and certain retail operations, and they're working behind these retail operations, like butcher shops, grocery shops, stores, etc. I do feel that the ISIS group or terrorist group relating to ISIS will continue to get a fairly strong hold in Europe and also in Great Britain as well. I'm not seeing them bothering too much at the moment with United States. There could be smaller groups or individuals that might disrupt some peace on a smaller scale in the United States, but it's not going to be as bad as I feel it's going to be in Europe. I feel Europe is the next target for them. That is going to be quite big. They still are going to remain in Iraq. They're not really liking Iraq at the moment. Iraq's not really attractive to them for some reason, but they will still remain in Iraq to some extent. I just feel that the conditions in Iraq are not very attractive for what they're looking for. So the main thing I'm picking up around any sort of attacks I feel will be in Italy and also in France, and then moving up further down the track, possibly into the United Kingdom. And it will be something that is in fairly quick succession. I feel that the things will happen quite quickly, like one thing after another, unfortunately. So that's what I'm seeing for ISIS at this point in time. And more people will understand that ISIS has nothing to do with religion. They do not represent really a religion. They're using the umbrella of a particular type of religion as an excuse, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Most people will start to believe and understand and have more awareness, keyword being awareness, that these people are terrorists and they've got nothing better to do with themselves, working with very dark energy, and they're using the excuse of a religion as being an excuse for doing what they're doing, and it's not necessarily something that is representative of any sort of religion. But more and more people will come to understand that over time, and more ignorance will be removed from most people around this particular situation, and they will see it for what it really is. Okay, so let's move on now to something else that came up. Okay, I'm going to look at South America. I feel that there will still be some areas of South America that will be chaotic, disruptive, and corrupt government-wise, but I do feel Argentina is going to sort of try to iron out some of their issues, and moving into the future, I feel Argentina in the continent of South America will be one of the better places to live for most people who would want to live in South America. So Argentina, I feel they're going to be up and coming once again, and they're going to create some sort of stability in their future. I see a situation in China being something to do with a lack of something very basic, whether it's clean air, water, electricity. There's going to be a shortage of something very basic in largely or densely populated cities in China, or one specific city. I feel it's probably Shanghai. So I think that there's going to be a lack of something major there: water, clean air, or electricity. And that's going to impact the Chinese population. I'm seeing flooding again in India, and I have had this before in previous predictions in, I think it was 2010, flooding of the Indian continent. I am seeing massive floods there again in the Indian continent, so that can also cover Pakistan as well, but I do feel this time it's going to be more likely to be in India. And I am seeing more earthquakes in the northern part of the Indian continent, so around Nepal or India, northern India. There will be some tremors of earthquakes around Southern California, and I do feel there will be a larger one this time than there has been for some time. I am picking up the number 4, so I don't know what 4 means on the Richter scale, but I am picking up a 4. I feel it's more likely to be towards somewhere between Los Angeles and San Diego, moving further south of LA. There's also going to be some tremors and things happening in San Francisco as well. More and more of the American people will be leaving America and going to live in areas or countries where there are less taxes and a higher standard of living, or a better cost of living. A better cost of living is what I'd like to say. So more and more Americans will be moving into Mexico, will be moving into Central America and parts of South America. I'm seeing also another earthquake possibly in Japan. I'm not sure it's going to be as bad as recent earthquakes there, but I do see another earthquake in Japan. I'm seeing a lot of disruption in Turkey and a lot of duality in Turkey, so I feel that there possibly could very well be a breakout of some sort of a civil war situation. The Turks are not going to be very happy with it at all. It's going to be very disruptive for a lot of people and very unnecessary. Okay, I feel that I'm seeing Khloe Kardashian remarrying. She will remarry somebody completely new, and I do feel she will have as soon as she divorces Lamar, I do feel somebody will come into her life quite quickly and sweep her off her feet and be definitely marriage material for her. I feel like she's going to have a very good year over the next 12 months, and she might have her own TV show moving forward in some capacity that she will be wanting to have or be featured in. But I do see her getting married and having a baby girl quite soon after she does get married. And the man she will marry will be very, very nice. He'll just treat her like an absolute queen. So she's going to be very, very happy with her choice of husband number 2 when she comes around to this next marriage. She's in a very good year this year moving forward, especially up until June, the end of June 2017 for marriage and also for family and children. So I feel like her first child will be a girl and possibly her second child will be a boy. But she's definitely got a little girl coming into the family and she's going to be very happy with that. I see one of her sisters, and I feel it's probably Kylie Jenner, will end up acting in a movie, and she'll be in some sort of like a hip-hop style, edgy type of urban fashion movie, and it will be a cult movie and it will be very, very popular. She will then she will be launching something to do with more roles in acting and being in movies. One of the Kardashian Jenner sisters will be an actor. So, and I feel it's probably Kylie. If not Kylie, it will be Kendall. But I feel like it's probably going to be Kylie. And she'll come into her own power around the age of 21 to do with her acting and her performing. She'll just do it quite naturally. And she'll be working with a director who'll be a friend of hers, and this director will use her as a muse, or she will be a muse to this director, and it will be something very, very creative and something that we haven't seen before, and she'll enjoy it a lot. So that's all I've got for the moment. I will be continuing my predictions, my world predictions as they come up. And so thank you so much for listening. Ciao for now.